Good evening, ladies. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Okie dokie. Let me see if I can find us. And hopefully tonight I can see comments. That will be the test. Because last week I could not see comments. Okay, we're there. That part's good. Okay, when you get on, can you please say that you're here? Okie dokie. Okay, I see one person's on with me. Oh, Facebook. Why did you have to go and mess things up? Oh. Okay, Mary Lynn's there. Okay. Patty's there. Ooh, I might have solved my problem. Okay. I'm seeing two people, and I saw Patty's comment. Let's see. Live chat. I have a button that says live chat. I don't know what that means. Nope. I'm going to keep it like that. Oh, I'm all caught up. Okay. I'm going to stay right where it is. Okay. So we are going to be making a treat box tonight. And of course, wouldn't you know it, I have lost my full set of directions. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a punt action tonight. So I'm not 100% sure how this treat box is going to turn out tonight. So let's take care of a little bit of business. If you are interested in placing an order, this is our host code for just a little bit longer. I will be closing it out this upcoming week. And come April 15th, great news, there will be no more host codes. Alleluia. No more host codes. What they are transitioning over to will be VIPs. And the even better part is all you have to do is sign up with your email. There is no out-of-pocket cost to you. And you will be earning 20% rewards back in your own pocket. Isn't that awesome? That is like so fantastic. I think that is like amazing. So let's get started. You should be getting, though, an email soon. I'm not 100% sure when that email is coming to you about the VIP program. But what it'll be will be an email coming to you asking you to verify your email and if you would like to opt in. If you say no, then you will not earn any free cash for your spending. But if you say yes, then you will be earning cash, free cash for your spending. So I would say yes. Do not say no. Okay, make it simple on yourself. Say yes. All right. What we're going to do is we are going to take our piece of paper, and I kind of pre-did mine a little bit, but we're going to do it together just so that we kind of hopefully can figure this out, all of our brains together. All right, so you will need a piece of cardstock that is 7 by 8.5 inches, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of scoring. So I'm going to put my cardstock in. This is the 8.5 side. This is that longer side, okay? So we're going to put this in first into our trimmer, or however you like to score yours. And the first score line is going to be at the 1 1/4 inches. 1 1/4 inches. And we're going to score. My white blade is my scoring blade. 1 1/4 inches is your first score line. Next, we are going to go to 5. I'm almost positive it's 5. Let me just double check it. Yes, 5 inches is my next score line. We're going to make a score line at 5. And then we're going to do one more, and that is going to be at 6 1/4. Now I need to open up my arm because of course it's in the arm. 6 1/4. 6 1/4. Okay. So that was 1 1/4, 5, and 6 1/4. And this is on that long 8 1/2 inch side. When you join us, type that you're here so that I know who's joining us. Because of course, you know, Facebook land does not tell me anything. All right, now we're going to turn our paper. So now our paper is 7 inches this way. And our first score line is going to be 1 1/4 inches. 1 1/4. Our next measurement is going to be 4 inches. Let's just verify. Yep, 4 inches. And then we're going to go to 5 1/4. And then we're going to go to 8. All the way over here to 8. 8. Okay. So again, your score lines for this side was 1 1/4, 4, 5 1/4, 8. Pretty simple so far, right? Hi, Arlene. How are you doing today? Okay, so that takes care of all of our scoring. We're going to set it aside. I'm going to put my paper trimmer aside. Okay, we have to do a little bit of cutting. So I'm just going to turn mine over because I've actually done a little bit of like marking on mine. Okay, so I have, just so that we're in the same reference, this is my 7 inch, this is my 8 1/2 inch. So if I'm looking over on my left hand side of my paper is my 1/2 inch. That's that score line that we made. Oh, Lori and Jeannie are there too. Excellent. Okay, so what we're going to do is we have 2 spots, these first 2 spots that are in that 1/2 inch. So these first 2, let me move it up. Here and here, we are cutting these 2 spots off. Like I said at the beginning, I have lost my directions completely. I have no clue where they are. And of course, this is what I'm going off of. What I already marked like 2 months ago when I came up with all my ideas up through today. And what are we doing next week? I have no idea because I didn't come up with those ideas yet. All right, now we're sticking with, I haven't changed any rotation or any orientation. 1, 2, 3. This third one here, we are cutting this off as well. So cut this piece right here off. Off it goes. We have one more piece that we need to cut off, and that is going to still be on that 1/2 inch. It's going to be this very bottom piece. So let's cut that off next. And once we have that cut off, then we're going to do some vernishing with our bone folder, and then we just have a couple of little slits that we will need to make. So let's varnish this piece, and we're going to varnish this piece. Now we're going to take this long piece here and we're going to varnish here. And I'm going to take up this bottom and we're going to varnish the bottom. And now let's varnish up this middle. This middle is basically going to be the bones of our treat box. That part I can figure out. It's the rest of it. I am kind of drawing a blank. And you know, I'll probably find the directions after we're done. Okay, now I have kind of figured out we do need to do a little bit of slicing at the bottom. So all I did, this is right where we were. I'm just going to do a rotation to here. This I do know is my bottom. So I need to make a slice. I'm going to slice up here. I'm going to slice up here. And I'm going to slice up this spot. These are those bottom flaps. Now, since they are those bottom flaps, I like to give them a little more of a haircut. I like to give them a little haircut on a diagonal, just so that they're not so bulky. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little haircut on the edge there as well. And I'm going to do the same thing with this corner. And a little bit onto this corner. I hope everybody's Sunday has been going well for them. I went out to IKEA to do a little bit of furniture shopping for my craft room. And I bought a table. So now when I have friends over to craft with me, I will have a space in my craft room and we won't have to do the up and down the stairs 1,000 times. However, I had to come home and order it because the box would not fit in my car. And then Matt just informed me it won't fit in his car either. So I have to go back tomorrow with my friend who has a van. And thank goodness she's like, yeah, it'll fit in my van. No worries. I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because it's not going to fit in mine either. All right. So now we have to figure out this upper portion. So we're going to come back up to this top and we are going to slice this top. We're going to do just like we did at the bottom. We are going to slice down because I have a feeling these kind of did a fold in like so. Like they're going to do some folding in. So just make sure you're giving yourself enough folding down spots. Okay? Now I know this is going to get adhered here. So I want to put my adhesive on this panel. And I am going to use a stronger adhesive. So I'm going to use some tear and tape. Regular adhesive is just not strong enough. So I'm going to use some tear and tape. I'm just going to get all my tape on and then we'll start the assembly of the box. Okay, so that's for sure going to go there. That works there nicely. That I like. That'll close it up. Okay, that I'm loving. Okay, next would be here. So these parts, let's just kind of see right where things are going to lay flat. Okay, so we know that goes there. So I want my adhesive on here so it will lay on the inside. I like to hide as many flaps as I can. And I'm not too sure where I need adhesive on this top, so I'm not going to put any adhesive there yet. I can always do that after the fact. So let's start with this side first, I think. Okay, start right here. And I know this is a beautiful fold, and it will lay right in on itself. And I can just press like that. And that lays beautifully. And I can, yeah, there we go. That looks nice already. Okay, we're going to just fold those down. And now here, I'm going to peel these off. And we're going to press that in on itself. I'm going to use the bottom end of my bone folder to give it a little bit of pressure. Okay, so now comes what we need to figure out. So do we want that? I'm thinking this needs to get trimmed off personally. I think that needs to get trimmed off. Well, hold on. Oh, no, we could do, hold the phone. Okay, wait. What if we did that? I'm just experimenting here. So just give me 30 seconds to experiment. Because look, if we did that, will this fold in on itself? Yes, it would. If we, oh, yep, that's exactly what it needs to do, ladies. Check this out. Okay, so that flap is going to go in on itself. These two will bend in on itself as well. This piece, we need to just shave a little more off on it. So we're going to shave a little bit more off right here. And it's going to fold in on itself. I want it a little bit more here. Okay. I'm going to push that in. Actually, let's put a little adhesive on that, just so that whatever I put on the inside doesn't stick. So I want a little bit of adhesive there. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive, just like a line of score tape. I know the box is hiding it, so I just put one line of score tape there, and I'm going to bend it down and stick it there. Now these two, because of these little flaps, they're going to hold together on themselves like that. Now this, because I've created these two smaller bands, I can push that in on itself. And look at that. Ha ha ha. We figured it out. See, we're smart. We are smart paper crafters. So now let's pull in our pattern paper. So I'm going to take that 2.5 by 3.5 piece. Oh, see? It fits beautifully. Oh, so a good plan finally came to action. Okay. And I think I'm going to save this box for Nate's girlfriend's birthday. And I'm going to put a gift card in it for her birthday. Because she went with me to IKEA. And I'm going to put an IKEA gift card in there for her. Okay, and now this is the 1 by 2 1/4 inch piece. Here's my question. Well, it kind of fits there, but what if we put it here? Oh, see, now that I'm liking. Okay, before I do that, I pulled some other things that were in my stash for decorating. So let's do some of that first before I put that down. I pulled this. That's a little too busy. That I'm not liking. But this, oh, see, now that's the same size. So that's a no. Not loving that. But I do like that circle. And I do like this zinnia right here. I think I want the whole zinnia. And I'm going to fussy cut the whole zinnia so that I could put it on there. Because she was seeing like a butcher block island type of thing. And she was going to actually put that into their art studio. And for their crafting, so that they could, put like drawing tablets and tools and things like that, because it also had drawers. And I was like, oh, that's kind of smart. Oh, here comes the rain. At least I think it's raining. It sounds like it is. Yes, it is. Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Oh, I'm so glad we figured out this box, ladies. It's kind of cute. Did you guys all get booted off? Oh, I hope not. Now, I am thinking I might be doing a switcheroo to, instead of doing our lives on Facebook, I might do our lives over on YouTube, since, oh my goodness, we have rain too. Did you guys get booted out? But like I was saying, I'm thinking I might switch to... Sirens are going off. Oh yeah, Patty, they're saying that it's a huge storm that's coming in. Oh yeah, I hear the sirens too. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up real quick here. So I'm thinking something like this, and let's move that circle up, and we're going to... I do want to stamp. Maybe I won't stamp and I'll wait and then just do like a little tuck of a tag once I get that. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I will wait. But what I was saying was I'm thinking I might switch our platforms to, I will post our pictures of what our directions would be. And then possibly, and I have to finish doing my research, but switch our Sunday Fun Days to YouTube, because I'm investigating to see how I can do them, because there is a way that I can do them there, and supposedly I can do them and record them at the same time, and then they would be saved on the YouTube channel, and then I could post them on Facebook, and then Facebook won't delete them. So oh boy. Okay, well, here is our darling little box. Isn't that cute? It turned out really cute. I like it. It was a happy blunder that I lost the directions. Oh yeah, it's like super storming. All right, so you ladies all take cover, because I believe I'm going to go take cover now. And I will see you all next Sunday. I don't know what we're doing yet, but it will be a card of some sort. Alrighty, so you all have a great evening and stay safe. Good night.